Hola from Mexico. Guten Tag. We made it to Germany. Ciao from Italy. Bonjour from Francais. And good morning from Disney World's Epcot. We're MADison and iVEN, and while we've been traveling full-time for almost exactly a year now, today is going to be unreal as we travel the world as well as through space and time with my parents. We will be tasting food from all over the world, riding the newest ride in all of the Disney World parks, and discovering the one ride in Disney World where you should actually listen to the warnings if you are susceptible to motion sickness. Our day starts with a mad dash to make it to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. They're doing the lines for this ride through a virtual queue that opens at 7 a.m. and it assigns you a time to get in line throughout the day. So when I signed up while laying in bed at 7 a.m., I was assigned to the earliest window they had. So getting ready and getting here has been an absolute frenzy. But now we have made it with literally minutes to spare.
This is quite the way to start off our Epcot adventure, with the longest queue getting skipped because of virtual queue.
Guardians of the Galaxy! This is, I think, one of the newest rides in all of the Disney parks right now. It might be the newest ride. This is the newest ride in Disney World right now. And we're finally doing it. And it's not even that long of a line because we have the virtual queue.
Greetings, Captain. You will be teleported to a Nova ship above your planet for a demonstration of the cosmic generator.
Welcome, people of Epcot. Epcoters. Epcotians. Recording of any type is strictly prohibited. I am very serious about this. Now, please step forward into the chamber. You're gonna love this.
I wish we had been allowed to record. I did find this clip online to show you, but take my word for it, this is now the coolest ride we have ever been on. The coaster was epic in and of itself, but the music really put it over the top. Such an incredible ride. We'll be back for more space travel later, but now let's walk to Mexico.
Alright, looks like we're going back to the pyramids.
We're back in Mexico. We're always back in Mexico. I love this country. I think it's our first time getting to go in a Mexican pyramid. When we went to Chichen Itza, we weren't allowed to walk on it or in it. Teotihuacan, we got to go on them, but still not in them. So now, we're going in one.
And it's air conditioned.
An air-conditioned pyramid in Mexico. There's a Dia de Muertos history. Dia de Muertos is based in pre-Hispanic history and tradition. Most of this stuff we've already talked about in our Dia de Muertos videos, so if you're interested in all of this amazingness in Mexico, check out our Dia de Muertos video where we actually went to the cemetery that the movie Coco is based on. I don't know where it goes. It's maybe up here. Check it out. 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 Yeah. Speaking of the cemetery where Coco is based, here is Coco in an ofrenda right here. Oh, this isn't Coco actually. This is Coco's grandson, Miguel. I just love Mexico so much that even though we've been to Mexico like 3 times in the past year for a total of like 4 months, like I love being here. This is our first country. We have so many to go here in Epcot, but like I don't want to leave. I love this place. And before we do leave Mexico, we have to go on a grand Fiesta tour with the 3 caballeros. Hey, Bella Artes.
Hey, Yoshinoco!
For us, this ride is such a fun walk down memory lane, highlighting some of our favorite places in Mexico. I don't feel like we're taking the most efficient route around the world, but I feel like there's other countries to explore that are a little closer to Mexico, but Norway is colder, so I guess that's always a good little relief. But you must be having an uncharacteristic heat wave here in Norway. Whew.
Hey, look, is that a statue of you?
Really cool because we're getting to see how Thor and Loki and Odin and all of these people that we love from the Marvel, from all the Marvel movies, are actually like real Norse gods.
The main attraction in Norway is, of course, the Frozen ride. The line is super long, so I've decided it is time to start our food tour with a Norwegian lion snack.
This is a traditional Norwegian kringle. Sometimes they're savory, this one is sweet. On top, you got frosting and an almond stuck to that frosting on top. Okay, let's go. So that is really good. Frosting is sweet, on the sweet side, but the bread really balances it out. The bread itself isn't that sweet. I like Norwegian kringles.
Every purchase, free lutefisk.
Woohoo! Big summer blowout! From Norway to China because, you know, we just need a little more exercise. It's only one continent over. So what was one of our favorite drinks? We are a big fan, but we haven't had it in a while. But this milky peach black tea is so delicious. Oh my goodness. This is really good tea. I felt a little weird about getting a peach milk tea because I don't know that I've ever heard of that being a thing in China, but it is a delicious thing here in Epcot. Very yummy.
Here there is an exhibit about Disneyland Shanghai where we learned about how the Chinese zodiac is heavily featured in the design of the park.
Outpost because it's kind of a long walk from China to Germany, so I have this nice little outpost area for people to take a break on their walk. Guten Tag! We made it to Germany. So I know that this is a gift shop, but even this is very on theme. When we were in Germany, there were so many Christmas gift shops all around. And yeah. So we made it to Germany. We're gonna get a Bratwurst and a Dunkel. This is very much our experience when we went to Germany, eating bratwurst and drinking a beer. Prost! Prost! Good stuff. The sauerkraut here is super nice. It's more subtle. Good flavor. Very authentic German experience. We are lucky enough to be at Epcot during the International Flower and Garden Festival. And this is just amazing to get to see these guys. Like, this is so impressive. So Kermit has been singing it for years, but it's finally time at the Flower and Garden Festival for Miss Piggy to find out that it's not easy being green. Ciao from Italy.
Will you share a bowl of spaghetti with me?
Oui. Oh no, that's French. Parents went to Italy without me. I've always been a little upset about it, but now they're finally taking me. It was also before I was born, so maybe I should let it slide, but Also, iVEN came to Italy without me. So at least I waited to go to Italy with the three of them. But these guys, rude.
Sorry.
This is a very exotic country that you've probably never heard of. The United States of America.
Exotic creatures are these.
Yeah, they even brought in these American animals, got American wildlife here. See, we think it's a cattle acre. America, the land of the air conditioning.
We went to the American Adventure Show, an entertaining American history refresher.
It was wild. It felt like we were really in the USA. Crazy.
Where to next?
Now we're walking to Japan across an entire ocean. Got a torii gate over here. So we got the bonsai trees over there. iVEN and I went to Japan on our honeymoon. It was a very romantic place.
You're kawaii.
Kawaii! Yeah, Bougainvillea. Woohoo! First time in Morocco.
Yeah, it is. This structure here is a minaret. And at the top would be the call to prayer for the community. It would be built at the highest point so it can be heard loud and wide. So this is a replica of the Nejarine fountain that is found in the city of Fez.
Bonjour from Francais. Had to get a crepe while we're here in France. This one is a Nutella crepe. And it works out. We've been kind of today while we're rewarding ourselves for waiting in long lines. So when we were waiting for frozen, we got a Kringle, and now we have a crepe while we wait in line for Ratatouille. This is delicious.
That was good. It's hard to go wrong with a well-made crepe. Delicious.
Perfect way to pass time in the line.
The Ratatouille Ride is amazing. It's so fun to experience being tiny in a massive kitchen, and the kitchen smells are unbelievable.
There's live music going on in the UK. Came to London for a spot of tea. Nothing else to say really, we just had a spot of tea. There's live music going on in the background. It's quite thrilling, quite exciting. Over here we have Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Rabbit, hanging out, very British. Don't have any tea though, so not quite that British. Restrooms, how about the loo or the water closet? Ridiculous. Not very British. Oh, Canada. We've made it. This is our final country of the day. Then we're headed to space. The final frontier. Thai maple leaf poutine.
Maximum Canada.
The most Canada. I feel like we've experienced Canada now that we saw that.
Canada, eh?
With scallops with some sort of like bacon mustard blend. That's really good. This maple, I guess maybe there is maple in it, but this mustard sauce. With the bacon and some onions. Actually really delicious.
This is the tenderloin tips with on mashed potatoes with this dark gravy and roasted carrots. The sauce is very rich, very decadent. Really like that. That type of meat is perfect in a stew like this. The flavor from the really decadent, quite strong gravy mixes it all up in there. Gives it a great bite when you put it all together. All right, Canada.
Maple pound cake, because when in Canada, you gotta get something maple.
I wanted to do that. We've never gotten it.
There's some maple popcorn on it too. It gives it that good savory, sweet crunchiness.
To guarantee we got all of the world travel we needed out of our system for today, we took a quick soar around the world. But the Earth of the present wasn't enough for us. We needed to travel through time in the Epcot ball. And our future sure is interesting. For the final ride of the day, it's time for a little more space travel.
There's an Earth mission that's 5 minutes and a Mars mission that's 15 minutes.
Mars mission is more intense.
Oh. Your pilot?
Yeah.
Commander?
Oh no, I'm navigator.
Engineer. Engine start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff.
That's some good G-force. Everyone doing okay?
Engage second stage rocket. Now.
Great.
We've got a problem. Navigator, fire rockets for descent. Now.
We lost autopilot.
Commander, activate manual control. Pull back. Pull back. Good work, team. You made it to the landing site. Welcome to Mars. And welcome
That was stressful,
to the
huh?
astronaut corps.
Apparently
Okay. Head back.
There are several rides at Disney that have a motion sickness warning, and I've ridden them all with no problems until now. I should have gotten the picture when I saw there were literally barf bags in our space shuttle, but the ride was incredibly cool if my body could handle it. iVEN's could, and it's now one of his all-time favorite rides. But now we are at our last event of the night, the water show. Editing this is my first time watching most of this because I spent the majority of the show laying on the ground at the feet of my mom, dad, and iVEN, trying not to throw up.
Mom, that's why I'm saying
You get videos of I'm still dead from the space ride, but what I saw of it was cool.
Epcot is epic. It is such a special place, and it's so cool to get to experience so many different types of travel in one day. But I definitely think my body is telling me we should stick with our slower paced travel. Thanks so much for joining us for this madventure.
Epcot's so beautiful.
Might delete this later.
So cute. Might delete later.
Please like and subscribe. Join us on the next one as we take on Hollywood Studios.
Happy in your video? Yeah.
And until then, remember to live your own madventure.
What?